down the stairs and to the left, down the hall to the right on the left-hand side. That guy gets so much to this song. It goes up, right? Right, this one goes up, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And this goes still up. Right, so.
So
Sa ga ma pa ma ga ma pa ni pa ma pa ni sa ni pa. Last note goes down, last goes up. So, ma pa. No. That's still going up. This one goes down. Magasa, gasa, gasa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni, pa, ni, sa.
My guess I got sunny, pa, ni, sa.
Anissa. Okay. Almost there. Good.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Very hard.
If you need any help, I'm right here.
I know, and you're smart. It's incredibly smart.
Yeah, no.
Yes, you are.
You guys are. My guess I got my guess I got sunny, 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 sunny.
This goes down.
So this one will go. Yes.
This is all down. And then this is up, so this is down, this is up. And this is down.
Yes, correct. Definitely.
I'll do everything I have.
Yeah. Likewise, same way.
Yeah. But I live there. But I haven't been since I was 15.
Oh, I haven't been to the tennis area. How's that area?
There's a
You
lot.
guys are good to go, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a lot of fiddling. He's asking me what Tennessee is like. There's a lot of fiddling.
In Tennessee?
I'm being for 2 weeks to make a record. It's incredible.
Just waiting for.
They kept calling him up bluegrass. That guy's an Indian bluegrass player.
You did it? I'm just making videos.
Is he gonna announce? He's gonna announce us.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna say
Thanks for having me. This is gonna be so great. You over here?
No, just saying that I don't think we need to use it.
I got a chance to just practice.
Yes.
I was there already. I just hung out. But yeah, I guess we could take our place.
We can take up these. Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome. So glad to have you here. I'm John Sal. I'm the Director of Music Ministries, and I'm thrilled to share this afternoon's experience of East-West musical traditions coming together in such a creative, beautiful, and remarkable way. I know you'll get to hear a bit about the program as we go, but I want to be sure that you have a chance to find a bit about Akshara, printed a bio inside of the program itself, as well as some descriptions of the pieces. One thing that's not in that program order but will be helpful is our model here of free will donations and patron donations means a special thank you to those who have supported the season. Listed inside of the back cover is in order first. Thank you to all of those season patrons. And then second, we take free will donations or offerings at all of the events to help the music keep playing forward. So if you are able to do that today, before the last piece, we have ushers who will come forward and to receive free will donations. If you are not able to do that today, that is of course also just fine. We're mostly glad to share in this event together and share the music. A couple of details just so that if you need, you'll be ready for logistics. First, we always have childcare during these programs, professional childcare. It's right through this door and across the hallway that's down just a couple of steps. That's in room 110, 112. It's there for all of our programming as a service to our listener families. And we invite you to take advantage of that if you need, or to share that with others, friends or neighbors. Second, there is an accessible restroom right here off of the side of the sanctuary through this wooden arch doorway, in addition to restrooms down the stairs below us. And our stairs both at the back and this way in the two long hallways. And then finally, we will conclude this afternoon with a reception, a chance to greet one another, share a bit more about this experience and in this experience, and also to greet the artists. I believe they also have recordings of their music that they will make available to you at the end of the program. We'll figure out if that is easier to do here in this space in the front or down at the reception, but you can look for them after you greet them as well. That's a great chance to take some of today's music and the memories of this experience home with you as well. On the back of our program for today, you'll see a highlight of the overview of the whole season of programs. February is a very rich musical month here. Kicking off today, of course, this highlight guest event. But each Tuesday during the month of February, we have a noon organ recital. So the first of those starts this week in 2 days, on Tuesday the 4th. And we're very excited to welcome back the longtime organist and colleague who just moved this season to a new position, Eric Meyer. So we're glad to welcome him back to this space on Tuesday for the first of those programs. The rest of those programs will be on the website and also on the Facebook page for this Music at Abington group. So you can follow all four of those artists there, Claire Rozier, Tom Farraco, and Aaron Patterson. So it's a very rich month of music making. We hope you'll join us for all of those, in addition to the upcoming programs you can find in March, April, May, and June. It's been a very exciting year so far, and we're really excited for a first-time visit with this new-to-us guest group, Akshara. Before we have them take over the stage here with their music, I just want to call on my colleague, the Reverend Sudie Neeson-Thompson, to offer a prayer to hallow our time together as we begin in this sacred space. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Friends, let us pray. Composer of creation, you enlivened us with your breath and gave us voices to join in your song. You set us alongside the wonders of nature and called us to live in harmony with one another. In times of tragedy, when chaos disrupts your good creation, or in times of discord when dissonant voices clash, we give thanks for moments that awaken us to beauty, that remind us that diversity is woven into tapestries of grace, that draw us into one great fellowship of love throughout the whole wide earth. May the music that fills this sanctuary also fill our hearts with joy and draw our spirits more deeply into communion with you and with one another. Bless our time together and send us forth, rejoicing in the beauty that reflects your glory and the melodies that echo your love. Amen.
Hello. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us this afternoon in this beautiful church. We are the Akshara Music Ensemble, not too far from here, mostly based in New York. And we are so happy to be here. This is our first time in this gorgeous venue. We're going to play maybe 5 or 6 songs for you. And over time, hopefully you'll learn a little more about the music we play as well. We're going to start with a song called Surrender, which I think is quite appropriate. We all need to surrender to something. And so this is one of the latest compositions that we worked on. And we're so glad to share that with you. Hope, yeah, hopefully by end of today, I would have figured out how to use this microphone. The next song is called The King's Passage, and they're all going to look very confused because I just named the song. King's Passage. Because, they say musicians are storytellers, end of the day, right? But this is actual story that I read, or we learned as kids. It's about a king who is on a chariot going for their Sunday ride, or whatever. And he sees this tree on the road, on his way. And it's a jasmine tree. So I don't know if you know jasmine, but it needs something to wrap around. And so he sees this, so he stops his chariot. And he tries to pick it up, and he's looking for some kind of stick to put the little tree around it. He couldn't find anything, so he uses his chariot as the support. And he walks the rest of the way home. It's just a small story. But it has a deep meaning. It's like, we care. We are supposed to even care for little plants and trees and animals and all that kind of stuff. And I thought it was very touching. This song was not written with the story in mind, but one of the musicians said it sounded like someone's on a trip somewhere. So I was thinking about this and thought this is an appropriate phrase for it. So. Hello, I'm still here. Tattittagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum 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 tattitagadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum 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 tattitagadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum tattitagadum tadum 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 tattitagadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum tadum mudattitagadum tadum 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 tattitagadum mudattitagadum. Mudattittagadum tadum tadum mudattittagadum tadum 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 dattittagadum mudattittagadum tadum tadum tattittagadum tadum tadum mudattittagadum tadum 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 dattittagadum mudattittagadum tadum tadum tattittagadum tadum tadum mudattittagadum tadum 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 tattittagadum tergadattitagadum tadum tadum tergadattitagadum tadum tergadattitagadum tadum 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 tattittagadum mudattittagadum tadum tadum tattatittagadum. Thank you. Good. So maybe a little brief note about the music itself. So this is a classical form of music in India. This is from the southern part that people are less familiar with, because the northern part is, if you heard sitar, if you heard Ravi Shankar, if you heard tabla, that's a northern style of music. This is primarily based from the southern Indian music. The violin's been there since the mid-19th century, so it's very traditional to have violins as part of the what we call Carnatic music. Cello is not so familiar, but Dave plays so well, so he's now part of the family. And this instrument is the principal drum of that tradition. It's tough to pronounce. It's called mridangam. And this is a tambourine, which we call kanjira. A little bit of background.
Are you using your voice as part of the percussion, or does it actually have meaning to what you're saying?
No, that's just, we're just verbalizing the percussion. But we study verbal percussion as we study the instrument. And so we also use it in performances as well. Yeah. And the next song is called Broken. And there's a little small passage that Trina will read. It's by Virgil and Aeneid, so it's an English translation that's actually part of the song.
What shall I say? What is there for me to say? There is nowhere where faith is kept, not anywhere. He was stranded on the beach, a castaway, with nothing. I made him welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. The next song is called Opus in 5. It's a interesting structure. The time signature is in 5, and it's about 15-minute piece. So just to warn you, but there are times that you can, if you feel like it, you can clap. So you don't have to wait till the end. So. Very much. Maybe I'll introduce the musicians at this point. Dave Egger on cello. Trina Basu on violin. Arun Ramamurthy on violin. Kabilan Jagannathan on kanjira. And my name is Balas Kandan. We are the Akshara Music Ensemble. Thank you. I think John mentioned earlier, I don't know who has a CD player anymore, but people buy CDs anyway because whatever. It's interesting, I guess, something to take with you, something physical. If you're interested, come see us afterwards. I think they wanted to make an announcement as well. I don't know if John's around before. There you are.
First, so we'll invite ushers to come forward. We'll receive a free will donations offering. Again, in the program, you'll find patron season donors who have helped make today's concert possible. And our model is that we want to share in community and share in music in our free will model in every way that we can. If you are able to make a donation today, of course, we welcome that and will help us to keep the music playing forward for future programs and future seasons as well. And also, I just want to add my personal thanks to Akshara for being here today. In addition to this wonderful program together with all of you in the room, I'm delighted to have had the chance to have been here as they gathered to rehearse, to prepare for the program, and just the way this music is something that speaks very directly to me and sort of goes right to my heart. And so to be in this room and just have the chance to both sort of listen and be elevated beyond this plane in prayer in many ways with the music that they offered was a very special part of my day. I'm so glad to have all of you here to share in their music now after. So I'll hand back here to Bala so that he can let you know about a last piece. After the program, please do take some time to greet musicians here, and if you would like, there will be CDs right up here in the front, but there's also a chance to gather in reception down at the end of the hall at our large parish hall room, and it's a great chance to just continue sharing in this experience and greet one another. Again, thank you.
Thanks, John. All right, so the last song is called Urban Kriti. That's it. We'll wait till Kabilan's watering his drum. So that drum needs water, funny enough. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please stand up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, Dave Egger, Trina Basu, Arun Ramamurthy, Kabilan Jagannathan. I also want to thank our sound engineer over there, Satish, an amazing musician himself, so it's great to have him here. And John for having us here, and thank you all for having us here at this beautiful venue. Hope you enjoy the music. If you have any questions, please come and ask us. That's what we're here for. Thank you.